It's going to be welcome back to AFTV. It's now time for the fan roundup. This one, we're going to obviously reflect on the performance here, but I want you to tell me what happens on Wednesday. So I'm going to ask everyone. You let me know how Wednesday plays out, and you can obviously relate back what you've seen today, whether you have confidence from it or if it's knocked your confidence. Let's start. You've got the first word.
Yeah.
What happens Wednesday?
Well, it's a bit of a controversial one, to be honest, but I think Arteta's getting a lot of slack for no reason.
Oh, no reason?
Well, if you look at F1, you got McLaren. Mm-hmm. Let's say, Slot goes into McLaren. They got the car, the drivers. Yep. They're expected to win. Arteta goes to kick Sauber. He ain't got the drivers. He's not got the car. Fair. And you expect him to win?
He did win on FA. Well, yeah, okay. But he's
I know they always say, I see on Twitter, it's a process. What process is slotting? He's in the process of champions. He has champions in his side. Yeah. We never had that. It's all about building. And Wednesday,
I like that.
We missed Partey in the midfield.
Yeah.
Partey back in. Rice, you see what he done today.
Yeah,
he's got the goal. Done the most important. He could have had 3 in the first half.
Yeah, facts.
We have him back. I reckon 10 minutes, 20 minutes in, 1-1, we'd roll him over. I think 2-1.
Roll them over? Oh, okay.
Not roll him over,
yeah.
But we 2-0 on the night, 2-1 aggregate.
We don't concede the pack performance?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But I say that because Kivior, he's been on the bench for so long.
Yeah.
He comes back into this team to fill the boots of Gabriel. Do you know how much of a challenge that is? Gabriel, one of the best in the world.
Yeah.
And he's come in and he's gone, do you know what? I'll show you what I can do.
Yeah.
I play for my national team.
Yep.
I'm going to show you why they trust me.
Yep.
Because you should trust me too. And I think Arteta's got a predicament, a bit like he did with, people said with Nketiah, Nwaneri, when Saka. Do we play him? Do we play Saka?
Yep.
How's he going to feel? Gabriel's got that same thing. He's going to have to prove himself now because I think Kivior's done a good job.
No, you're right. You're spot on.
Especially when he's been sat on the bench for 6-7 months.
Yeah, well broken down. This is why I like this, because if you get that spot on 2-0, you're gonna be the man that said it and how it happened. This is why this is.
You'll see me out there sometime.
Yeah.
Somewhere you'll see me.
This is why this question is important for you. What happens Wednesday?
I think we lose. I don't think we'll.
Fair enough.
I don't think we create anything. Odegaard can't start at all. Has to be Emery.
Yeah.
They're gonna man mark Saka, and then they're just gonna find a goal out of nothing. They'll counter attack.
Okay, so what do you think the score is going to end up being if we lose? So what is it going to be? Do we lose the game?
3-0 PSG.
Wow. Is that 3-0 their place or 3-0 in total in aggregate?
3-0 their place. Wow. May get a goal, may get 1 goal, but that'll be it.
Yeah.
We ain't got nothing. All the pressure's on Saka.
Yeah.
Odegaard, what's he gonna do?
Yeah, they can't.
Martinelli can't ever score 1 goal.
Yeah. They can't rely on Saka at the Potter Bonds because they shut him out here by doubling up on him. But so you're saying a 3-0 defeat. I hope you're wrong, but
I hope I'm wrong. Yeah, I really want to be wrong.
But
because I'm sick of no trophies every season. And imagine if Tottenham win a trophy.
It'd be a disaster. Well, listen, thank you very much. This is why I like there's some truth to it. There's some truth to it. We might lose. There's optimism, but there's some pessimism as well. Wednesday, what happens?
We just need to concentrate. Obviously, what I saw today, just cool. Fair enough, we got a goal, but just making mistakes after mistakes, I just don't get it. Especially Trossard, bro. I don't know why he could have just went with the ball, but he just kept passing it back. And I was just not happy about it. Honestly, I wasn't happy.
So what happens Wednesday?
Wednesday, we just need to concentrate in it. Obviously, we need to start.
We concentrate. So if we concentrate, do we end up winning and going through to the final?
Depends if we just score in it. Depends if we score.
Depends if we score.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a score prediction then.
2-0.
2-0.
Yeah, 2-0. So the next scoring, that's all. 2-0 to us.
2-0 to us. Concentrate. Yeah. That's the word. They need to concentrate. Have they not been concentrating? Did they not concentrate today then? For you?
Nah.
Okay. That's brilliant. Come on then, both of you then. Wednesday, what happens?
You know what? Yeah,
we win.
We're winning still.
Definitely.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah,
Confident.
I reckon 2-1 win, and then we'll go to penalties. We'll win on penalties.
Penalties.
Yeah.
Nah. You go what? Okay, yeah. Your friend's saying nah.
No. It'll be 3-1. I can see goals, but I can't see it going pens. And if it goes pens, we're not winning.
I was gonna say, what you back pens? Raya diving early and
I back our team and I think the rest of the fan base does. As this season has shown in the Champions League, we've been incredible. Away from home especially, when we beat PSG, 7-1 was it? Yeah, no, we've been incredible away from home. PSV, yeah, but
PSV have
Sporting...
Yeah, PSV, they're not a good team, let's be realistic. They're nowhere near as good as PSG. I believe we will go through to the final and win it, hopefully, but we'll see how it goes. I'd say 2-1 Arsenal, going to win on pens.
Well, man, never won it. Man, never saying penalties. That's my last. Bro, I don't want to be sitting in that stadium, bro.
I'm trying to have some action.
I'm not just saying that because I'm an Arsenal fan. I have faith in our team, so I believe we're going to win on pens and play Barcelona, I think.
There's a difference between believing we're going to win in pens and wanting to win in pens. Do you actually think we're going to win on pens?
Yes. I know David Ray hasn't been that good on pens, but I believe he will actually do something. I believe he'll do something.
Remember, David Raya was the reason why we won against Porto last season on penalties.
Good penalties there, but
He was Porto, let's be realistic.
No, but Porto is still the second best team in Portugal, and also it's the Champions League. They're there for a reason. Let's be real. Teams are in the Champions League for a reason. They are the best teams in their respective countries. If we go against PSG Wednesday, and we get an early goal, I feel like we're going to be able to control it. Hopefully control the crowd because they're going to be crazy over there like they were here. Hopefully bring it home.
nice. Okay.
Odegaard out. Odegaard needs to be dropped for a little bit, bro.
Man said Odegaard out,
Not out, but he needs to be dropped. I can't lie.
To be fair, they don't have Dembele, so I think we'll actually do good.
Okay. Let me bring this person through. Because I'm going to interview you myself, don't worry. We'll get your own one.
Yeah.
Wednesday, what happens?
It's all based on Arteta's decision making because he's been very frustrating. It's all.
Okay, what decision making do you want to see him do for Wednesday for you to believe Arsenal get
I
over?
understand why he waits until the final second of the game making all these unnecessary subs. I wonder how these players are feeling, and I know if I'm there, I've been thinking, why the fuck are you? Sorry for my language. Why are you bringing on now?
Yeah.
And you got Odegaard, I don't know what's up with him. Ever since he came from the injury.
Do you start him? Have to.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, but half time, the earlier the better. Arteta needs to sub him off. And
Score prediction.
It's going to be 2-1 Arsenal. 2-1.
Then what?
Penalties.
2-1, then.
Penalties.
Yeah,
I knew it. I just clocked it.
I don't know. Honestly, I'm predictable right now.
You don't see that. So you say 2-1, then whatever. Inshallah, what we just go through. There's just it is what it is.
Because we just like goals, to be honest. Our best finisher, me personally, our best finisher is.
We said me.
No. Our best finisher is probably I'll say Marino.
Okay.
Yeah.
Best finisher.
No, me personally, I think Marino.
Okay. So 2-1.
I'll
2-2.
I'll sign him up front. As long as Trossard doesn't start up front, I'll put Marino in that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we end up drawing, then going to extra time, and then potentially.
Yeah, potentially. Who's knows? Hopefully Arsenal can go score a winner.
Let's hope. 2-1. Come forward. I'm surprised by the fans that are talking about penalties. How do you see Wednesday playing out?
We've seen PSG as a side that if you get at them, you can hurt them. We've seen it against Aston Villa and so many other teams.
Yeah.
But the challenge we have is we're not clinical.
And they can hurt us.
They can hurt us, but that's the thing. The thing is they can hurt us. But then if we could take our chances, it eases the pressure on us. If you don't take your chances, like we've seen over and over again, the pressure keeps building. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you see it going? Do you see us winning in 90 minutes? Do you see us winning in extra time?
I see us winning 90 minutes, and I say that because I know PSG are going to try to come at us because they can't sit back. It's just a goal.
Yeah, it's true.
They're not going to sit back. And Luis Enrique doesn't even sit back. He loves to attack. And I think because of all that has happened, I think Arsenal should have a bit of passion to go try and hurt them as well.
So what's the score going to be?
3-1 Arsenal.
Hey. Okay.
3-1 Arsenal.
3-1 Arsenal.
3-1 Arsenal, yeah.
Well, let's hope for that. Let me bring through. Let me know if you guys want to come on as well. Please come round. Talk to me. What happens?
Today it was shocking. You see what it is? It's a pride thing. We lost to Bournemouth already. These players, I don't care if they're looking at PSG. You need to have the mentality that said, we lost to these men already. We're not going to let them come to our yard and beat us again. And we let that happen. So I'm very disappointed at today's result. To go 1-0 up again, I don't know the exact stats, but we've dropped so many points from winning positions
9,
this season.
I think.
It's shocking.
9.
It's shocking. So we got to put that to one side. Now Wednesday against PSG, like people said before, we have to see against the way Aston Villa took it physical to them in that midfield. That's what we're going to have to do, and it's going to have to be a masterclass. So we need to be perfect from start to finish. I'm going to say it again, just like the women's team when they went to Lyon, we need a masterclass. Score prediction.
Hey.
I'm between 2-0 or 3-1. I don't want penalties. We need to go there and score. I don't want penalties.
Yeah, no one. Oh, well.
So I'm gonna say 3-1 because we've been conceding a lot of goals recently. So that's my score prediction. 3-1 on Wednesday. Arsenal players, if you do this, all your names can go down in history. If we get to that final and get over the line, us fans, we did our job. You're in Paris. You got to do this. 3-1. We hope and pray, man.
Thank you, Kivsy. We'll be there. He's right there. If we get the trophy, names in history, but even still getting over the line, it'd be incredible. What happens Wednesday?
Well, it's tough at the top. I'll say a little bit about the first leg. I'm going to point my finger at the club management because we basically had loads of other banners set up and the club said no. It's the Champions League semi-final. What are they doing? We didn't have them placards up again, the red and white cards. They should have done that. Also, we bent over backwards for the PSG Ultras. What are they doing, letting them invade Arsenal Station, march down the streets as if they own the place, past Drayton Park, tell me not to film them and all the rest of it. Then the police were nicking Arsenal, Ashburton Army fans for having their, pyrotechnics and not nicking the Paris Saint-Germain. So that was wrong. I'll put my optimistic glasses on now. Because
I love Arsenal ones,
That's the one, get that off my chest. We're going to go there, we're going to win. We are better away this season than at home. The Emirates, because of the club management, etc., is too nice a place to play. It's like Paris, not just their fans, the whole club had a jolly up when they came here. It was Paris in the spring. So we're going to go there, we're going to win. Look, we did it in '89 at Anfield. I also experienced, as a fan, Paris Saint-Germain 1994. We went there, got a major result when they were the fancy team. So we always do better when we're up against it.
Score prediction, because winning's not enough, 1-0's not enough. How are we going to win?
I think we'll win in extra time by 2 goals. It'll either be 3-1 or 2-0 to Arsenal, but I think they're going to score, so we're just going to have to go there, take the shackles off and attack them. I think if we do that, we can get at them like what Villa did. Liverpool have beaten them, they're not unbeatable. Nice have beaten them recently, so we're going to do it. We're going to go down in history. Come on, you Gunners.
Come on, you Gunners, come forward, people. How are you? And let me ask you, Wednesday. What happens?
Wednesday.
After what you saw tonight, what happens Wednesday?
Well, to be fair, the last game we had the Champions League, we're missing Partey. Our midfield wasn't complete. We'll have him in the next leg. We'll see how that goes. But even today,
he was there today.
He was there today, and the performance just wasn't there. Martinelli again, clinical in the Bernabeu, but not clinical at home. Yeah. So it's one of those ones where you kind of hope that he just kind of focuses a little bit more. And I'm Canadian, so this is my first Arsenal game. I've come all the way across the pond to see the lads, and we've unfortunately we lost. But football is a game of 2 halves, so anything can happen in the second half. We went to the Bernabeu. People were mugging us off. Before the first leg even happened. Yeah. People were telling us we're gonna be smashed. Mbappe, Rodrigo, Vinny. Yep. We never had a chance. 0% they were giving us, and we went through. So I believe in this team. I think it's possible. We can go through, but not if we're playing like we played today.
Yeah. So how does it happen, and what is the score?
It's going to be tough. It's going to be, the PSG fans, they're loud.
Yes.
They're supportive. They're definitely. I was in Paris during the first leg. I was in a Parisian bar. I was getting slagged off. I had a Parisian guy rubbing his hand in my face when the Marino goal was ruled offside. But it's only 1-0 down. Anything's possible. I believe in us. It's gonna be tough, but
score. What's the score? Come on.
I think we're gonna go to extra time.
Right.
It might be 2-1. Maybe even we'll take a 1-0. Yeah. I think it's gonna go to extra time. What happens in extra time? Anything's possible. I think I'm gonna go 3-1 to Arsenal after extra time.
Okay.
I think it's going to go the distance, but I think we're gonna hopefully fight through. I think there's gonna be some magic. I think the fans, hopefully in Paris, maybe will make some noise, because I remember, when we were here in the Emirates, the PSG fans were loud.
Yeah.
The PSG fans were very loud, but...
Okay, so 3-1.
3-1.
3-1. Thank you very much.
No worries.
You two want to come forward? Come on, let's start with you. What happens on Wednesday?
For me, it depends on our mentality, how much we want it. If we play the way we played in the first half, we'll probably win. But the way we played in the second half, it looked like the players didn't care. So for me, it depends on our mentality on Wednesday. So I'll probably say 2-0.
2-0?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so 2-0 Arsenal go through comfortably, that sounds like. But
Yeah.
Yeah? You got to listen, you got to believe, you got to believe.
Yeah, I believe.
Yeah? Come on, darling, you come forward. Wednesday, after today's performance, a loss to Bournemouth, how do you see Wednesday playing out?
I think we're going 3-1 in 90 minutes.
In 90 minutes?
90
Confidence, I like that.
I've come all the way from Australia for this game today.
Oh, wow.
All the way from Australia.
I'm sorry I had to see Arsenal lose.
The thing is, I had a feeling we're playing a lower league team. Why do I know that we were going to struggle? Why do we win against Real Madrid, but we struggle against lower league teams? We're second in the league, but we're still struggling. Where's the disconnect?
Very frustrating, but 3-1 in 90 minutes. Let's hope your prediction's right and we go through. Let me bring through this gentleman here. I've seen, are you coming for? Let me ask this guy. Wednesday, what happens?
Arsenal's going through. Definitely, we are going through.
Definitely?
Definitely. Though our boys are tired, Odegaard is tired, but we are going to go through. Definitely. I'm very sure of that. We're going to Paris to shock them. 2-0. Put it down.
But they don't score at their home ground.
I believe in my defense. Now they lost today. Fine, they rested most of their teams.
But they rested, loads of players they rested.
A lot of players. Yeah, but
we started a strong team.
That is the problem I'm having with Arteta. Rest those players. They need to rest. They are burnt out already. But I believe they're going to win Paris 2-0.
2-0. Thank you very much.
I'm friends with him. Sorry.
What happens Wednesday?
What happens Wednesday? We're gonna fucking win. That's what's going to happen Wednesday. I'm just saying. Sorry.
That's it. That's it. Wednesday.
Nah, but listen.
What's the score going to... How do you see it happening?
How do I see it happening? I honestly believe, right, this week currently, Declan Rice obviously was isolated on his own in midfield. No Partey. It was a silly yellow card at the Bernabeu. It was silly. However, in Paris, I honestly believe Partey mopping up the second balls, Declan Rice in front, Odegaard. I honestly believe we can take that game 2-0, 2-1, whatever. I honestly believe we can get a result.
2-0 or 2-1?
I honestly think we can win 2-0. I honestly believe that.
Yes. Okay. I believe you.
Listen, I'm an Arsenal fan. Obviously, everyone's going to say, well, you're biased and, blah, blah. I get that.
Yeah.
However, this season we have been incredible when it's up against us.
Facts.
And it is facts.
Underdog psychosis.
And I'm just going to sit there and say, a lot of fans have sat there and gone, do you know what, Arsenal, they're shit, they hate us. All right, fine. Do you know what, that's fine. Chelsea, Spurs, Man United, all of them. I mean, this week I heard people say, do you know what, TNT Sports, well, if Spurs go and win the Europa League or go to the Europa League final with Man United, will they have had a better season than Arsenal? Let's have it right. We have currently, as it stands, got to a Champions League semi-final against Paris Saint-Germain. End of story.
Facts. So let's hope we win 2-0. Thank you for the score prediction. Come through.
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Well, man, it's a chance for the players to make a name for themselves, man. I think it's just leave it all out there. You know what I'm saying?
Did they not do that against Real Madrid?
What? Leave it all out there?
No. Make a name for themselves, or do you?
Nah. Quarterfinals, not good enough. I think semi-finals, it's a chance to make a name for yourself.
Yeah.
Obviously, Saka spoke about having ambitions of winning the Ballon d'Or in an interview. I don't know if you heard it.
Yeah, I saw.
But if you want to win the Ballon d'Or, then perform on Wednesday, because he hasn't been the greatest in recent weeks. But obviously, it's a great stage for him to stake his claim to win the Ballon d'Or. Obviously, you got people like Dembele there. I think he's going to play on Wednesday, by the way. A lot of people think he's injured. I think it's mind games. He's going to play. But I believe in the team. I think if we perform like how we have been in the Champions League, there's no reason why we can't go there and mash them up like we have done certain teams like Sporting Lisbon, Real Madrid, you know what I'm saying, to name but a few. So,
score.
Yeah.
Everyone does this. Everyone's like, they're going to rally and call, and they say score. They're like,
Yeah, Yeah, man. I'm going to go 3-1. I'm putting myself out there, 3-1, bro. Yeah.
I know you've spoken earlier. You've given your score.
I've actually changed it, 2-0.
2-0.
I think Saliba, I know he's made a few mistakes, but I think he's actually going to do something here, and 2-0.
2-0.
2-0.
Final word, I believe.
Thank you very much.
How do you think it goes Wednesday? What's the score and how does it play out?
We're gonna, yeah. I'm gonna go with a 3-1 as well.
3-1?
Yeah, you know, I think.
In the 90 minutes?
Yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah, it's because you know they're gonna have to look at today's performance. You know, come on, you let people down. You know, I've travelled far today. I'm absolutely gutted. I'm crying, man. I'm crying.
It's painful.
But no, I'm just. We need this win. We need this. We need to get lifted. So the team needs to get lifted. I don't know. It's something going on and no one could tell it. I don't know. You know, I keep saying to myself, I wonder if it's because we didn't get any players in January.
Yeah.
You know,
it's a big part of it.
The players think, you know, my head's just dropped. You know, what is the point? I could try. I don't know. But they need to. Come on. They need to go out there on Wednesday and give 200%, not 110, 200%. You need to lift these fans that support you day in, day out. People that travel far, you need to do it. You need to bring that back to the Emirates, you know. And we want to be singing, it's coming home.
Let's hope it finally does for Arsenal fans.
We need to
We
be
need to be
singing.
singing that. Okay, so 3-1. Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure meeting you.
You're going to thank you. You're going to get. I was going to say I thought he got the final word, but it's good to see you again. Let me know what happens Wednesday.
Listen, I hope we come through. Listen, I hope the boys rise it for us because we need. Us fans deserve a good result, and it'll be great to make it to Munich in the Champions League final. It was a bad result against Bournemouth today. Listen, we 1-0 up. It's looking like we ain't going to finish second now, but as long as we finish in the Champions League spots, I'll be content with that, considering the way how this season is and how Liverpool have run away with it. But this season, hopefully Arteta can learn from this and then push on with how we go about next season. But in terms of the Champions League, PSG is going to be a hard game. They're saying that Dembele is a doubt with his hamstring, but even with it, I just think it's mind games.
Yeah, it's mind games. We'll be there. But how does it play out? What happens? What's the score?
I think we score first. I think it goes into extra time, and then I got a feeling Martinelli or Rice, they're gonna win it at the death rush, you know. Cecil, it's gonna be painful, you know. It's a ride that none of us are gonna be prepared for. But mentally, I'm getting myself ready for Wednesday night because I'm gonna be at Box Park, obviously. Wembley, innit? Wembley. You wasn't there on the one that I was, but yeah, hopefully we pull this through, man, because Arteta needs to.
Thank you very much. Blessings, bro. It's so funny. Thank you, bro. Final word from you. Sorry, I'm smiling and laughing because I asked a question not thinking the whole process of what happens on Wednesday and how, as a fan, it's going to be such a roller coaster. But for you, Wednesday, have you got a simple answer or is it going to be a stressful game on Wednesday?
Stressful game, but we'll enjoy it either way. I'm going 3-1.
3-1? In the 90 or?
In the 90. Odegaard, Kivior and Trossard to score.
Odegaard, yeah?
Odegaard. Come back, always support our captain. I clapped for him every time today. I love him. I don't care if he's playing good or bad, I love him.
I love that. That's the right energy to end on. 3-1 in 90 minutes. Let me know in the comments because it's a big question. What happens? How does it play out? What's the score prediction? It's going to be a roller coaster of emotions. I'm dreading it, I'll be honest. As much as it's amazing, I'm grateful to be there. I'm just dreading how I'm going to be feeling throughout that game. Big one. Frustrated about tonight. I'm sure many Arsenal fans are as well. Let us know your thoughts in the comments and how you think Wednesday's going to play out. I'll see you again soon. Take care.